Anger, it's a very common emotion, something we all feel and experience at various times to various degrees, and anger management can be an effective tool for helping people to control anger that perhaps gets out of control, which is controlling them in essence. And along with group therapy, there are things that can be done outside of these group times that can help people control their anger. And I just want to go over a few of those with you today as we think about it together. So number one, you can encourage people who are struggling with controlling their anger to keep an anger log. And in this log, however they choose to record it, they are going to list every incident when anger gets a hold of them. Not only what led to it, but why they thought they experienced it, what precipitated it. And not only are they listing every incident of that anger, but they're also going to rate the severity of it. How angry were you? And then along with that, they need to list perhaps physical symptoms that they experienced related to that severity. And here we're thinking of things like pounding heart, feeling hot or cold, lightheadedness, muscle tension, things like this. So as much detail as they can give, every incident, either written out, recorded in some form or fashion, so that it can be gone back over again at a later date and not just relying on their memory. Plus there's something beneficial in having the person think through the incident and record it, each detail. All right, next, you can also teach people relaxation techniques, and tell them to practice these techniques every day, to practice them every day. That way it becomes more second nature when anger does approach them. You don't wait until the emergency is there and say, oh yeah, what's that technique I'm supposed to do? If they practice it every day, it becomes second nature and then they automatically kick into it. Things along this line, relaxation techniques to practice daily would be taking deep breaths or doing this mental exercise and having them imitate it as well. Tell them that they are filling their stomach, filling a balloon in their stomach with air, and then they are to release all the air in the balloon slowly as if they were blowing out candles. So this is a type of deep breathing exercise, but it can induce relaxation. So filling a balloon in their stomach with air and then releasing it consistently and slowly like they were blowing out candles. To practice this every day, and obviously if one of these anger incidents happens, to do that as well. It can help them perhaps relax and calm down and maybe think about the situation and deal with it in a more rational way. They were to do this particular technique 8 to 10 times, and so it becomes repetitious and habitual. Next, you can encourage the person to create a mental safe place. Think of a place in your mind where you feel calm, relaxed, safe, that there's no stress, no tension, nothing that would make you angry, fearful, no place where there would need to be a fight or flight mentality. Now, in creating this mental safe place, they need to be as detailed as possible. Where is it? What do you see? What does it smell like? What colors do you see? What's the weather like? What other people are there? And to people it, fill it in with as much detail as possible. A location, sight, smells, colors, weather, people, all of it helps promote a sense of safety and well-being in them and calm and serene. Whatever that is for them, it's going to be different for each person, but encourage them to create that kind of place so that when the stress and the pressure and the difficulty starts to build and the anger starts to well up, they can then think, that's right, I have a mental safe place. I need to spend some time, calm down, and spend some time mentally in that place. Practice my relaxation techniques. Write down the incident in my log. And then finally, you can encourage group discussion of all of these above that you've taught the person as appropriate. Now, not everyone's going to want to open their log and read every single incident of their anger. But if there are some that they want to share, what precipitated it, how strong it was, how they dealt with it, this might be beneficial. Along with that, talk about how the relaxation techniques helped them or didn't help them. Talk about their mental safe place and why it makes them feel that way, to help give other people a sense of what's going on as well, to express it and to talk about it, to get it out in a accepting and environment where people are wanting to hear and listening and paying attention can be beneficial and helpful to people. Obviously, there's more to anger management than just the things I've got here on the whiteboard. But if you want to learn more, underneath this video, there's a link. If you'll click on that link, it'll take you to a website that has that information. And while you're at that website, you'll find an ebook that's ready for immediate download.